Hey Seekers, Earth Seekers, welcome to January and to 2024. Happy New Year's. Happy birthday to my Capricorns. We will start with you. So this will be 3 readings for the Earth signs. We're going to have Capricorn and then Taurus and then Virgo. Um, if you plan on watching all 3, smart, can you please timestamp? Thank you in advance. I'm very grateful. Um, If you really enjoy my way of reading or you're familiar with my channel and my work and you are intent and true with your aspiration to know the tarot and go through the shamanic spiritual journey that they unfold and entail when you study them properly, check out my Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Link is below. It's on Vimeo. It's 90 pre-recorded classes that I've created to tell all about tarot. And it's very comprehensive. And so whether you are complete novice, you're a beginner, maybe you don't even know anything about it, or you're somewhere along your path of study, I take you guys with me from beginner to mastery. So wherever you are on your path, if you feel like there's more for you to learn, this could be for you. So check it out. We are tuning in from a Buddhist monastery where I am being a trainee. I do not plan on becoming a monk. I do plan on having a temporary experience where I can deepen my knowledge, my esoteric knowledge of Buddhism, both intellectual but also practice. And it's in combination with me just needing to be in a place that allows me to heal. Okay, so let's just go straight into it. You know the drill. If you're here and you get something out of it, even if it's just entertainment, um, give this video the like. It will help echo the message for other seekers worldwide that might benefit from this. It will support the channel and my work. It's a very easy thing to do that goes a long way. Um, so I send gratitude anyway. I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, if there's more, if I'll recall more, I'll say it. I'm really happy to have you here, seekers. I'm grateful for you. Okay. So, Capricorn, January 2024. Happy birthday, my loves. Pluto, and this is, I think, your biggest birthday birthday gift, I'm sorry, is leaving your sign on January 20th and will be moving, ingressing into Aquarius. No shade on Pluto. It helped show you your power by breaking you down and forcing you to build yourself up. But I feel like it will be a very well needed break and breath of fresh air. It's a walk through the underworld with Pluto, and it's been in your sign for 14 years. So give yourself a pat on the back. That was a very meaningful initiation. Every sign that has Pluto in their sign transiting their sign is an initiation to the depth of their soul, of their karmic process. Pluto, it's not just about death and rebirth. Okay, when you really peel the onion layers, it's the core soul, right? It's the purest aspect of you, right? It's the Scorpio archetype. It's a poison so purified that it turns into pure medicine. It's beyond the duality. It's so dark that it's already light. But that is an alchemical process to endure. It's painful. So you're like, okay, thank you for this very valuable lesson. Thank you for this valuable expansion of my soul, Pluto. Farewell. Have fun in Aquarius. So that's happening on the 20th. Throw a party, like a double birthday party thing. You're also being reborn. with lighter shoulders, lighter burden. You have earned your stripes, Cappy. So I'm working with the Mythic Tarot. This is also the deck that I use. That and the Rider Waite. I use these two decks mainly on my Tarot Masterclass because we go over a lot of the archetypes from the Greek mythology that we have in the Tarot. Okay, but back to Cappy, please. Capricorn. Beautiful Capricorn seekers. Not just sun, also moon, rising. Maybe you have a stellium in Capricorn. This applies to all my readings for the different signs. Messages for Capricorn for January 2024, please. Hope you're having a great holiday season. Hope Mercury retrograde in your sign wasn't too confusing. I'm hearing the song of Britney Spears. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right? Oh, pretty baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Whoa, whoa. But now you're right outside and... Okay, I'm not going to sing the whole song. You get the point. 10 of Cups. Love is in the air. It usually never just stops with 10 of Cups. I find that when the 10 of Cups comes out in the beginning, it's like drum roll. If a 10 of Cups comes out at the end of the reading, it's like, okay, there's been a journey and the end game is being, it's like a happy ending and everything is being fulfilled in the best possible way. But when it comes in the beginning, I'm like, I know the reading is going to be tricky. Don't worry. I mean, we don't know that yet, but okay, we're starting with the 10 of Cups. Let's see more cards. What is this 10 of Cups saying? Is it an actual 10 of Cups? Is it too good to be true? Is it true love forever and ever 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 and ever? Or is this a Neptunian illusion? Neptune is going through Pisces. It's been retrograding for a long time. It's in your third house. That can get your mind really confused, not seeing things clearly, not seeing friend from foe, not seeing lover from destroyer, not seeing through toxic relationships, still under the illusion of how they used to be in the past, you know, the nostalgia, being hooked on the story between the two of you and the narrative. As opposed to how things are. And it just went direct, so maybe clarity is about to ensue. Maybe Pluto is going to give you a farewell gift of, oh, I am not leaving your sign without making sure you are absolutely free of illusion. It might break something down. The good news is it's something that you need to be broken down. It's something that you've been deluded about. It's something that you've been, I'm hearing, gaslit about for some of you. Three of Wands. Okay. You thought you were on your story, the forever after story, to realize it was a chapter that wasn't the purpose, more so as the stepping stone. It's a good chapter, a good stepping stone, but not the bucket at the end of the rainbow, not the gold vase. How do you call it? The gold, whatever, the gold, the thing with the gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay. There is something bigger out there for you that is based in purpose, that is based in the soul essence, the will, your core essence, that is based in fate. The Three of Wands speaks of the journey of Yaso, and it's kind of like think Simba from the Lion's King after he was exiled by Scar, and now he found out grows up, in the jungle, to find out that he's actually the prince and meant to be king of the jungle, and now he needs to go on a journey to reclaim his throne and usurp his traitor uncle, etc. But it's a journey, a painful one, a confusing one, because it's a land that you have forgotten or have never yet in this lifetime seen. A purpose, a birth-based purpose, a birthright. And so suddenly you discover that what you thought was your book was only a chapter. Sorry. Let me turn around my phone so I don't get confused by it. But the great news is that this is a very positive thing. This is very purposeful. This is very important for your journey. This is something that is for you, okay? Okay. Show us more, please, from my beautiful Capricorns. Is this better light? I don't know. Whatever. Oh. Eight of Wands. From Three of Wands to Eight of Wands, there's a change. There's possibly a move for some of you. The North Node is in your fourth house. If you're not living in your to-be home, then this is when things are starting to change and move you there. The wheels are turning, right? If you're not with your to-be family, things are going to start leading you there. I'm hearing a departure. Maybe you're traveling somewhere. This could be a visitor. This could be the other way around. This could be a foreigner or a visitor or someone you know from a distance that is visiting where you're at, right? So it can be both ways. Either you're going or they're coming. Stranger. Queen of Wands. Yes, this could be a woman that you're either traveling with or traveling for or is traveling to where you're at. But Wands, one after the other. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, a lot of fire. And speaking of the archetype of Simba, Queen of Wands is Leo, right? The lion. It's not necessary to say that we are dealing with a Leo person. It's just someone with the characteristics and attributes. This could be a performer. This could be someone who's very charismatic. This could be a leader. This could be someone who's very generous, who's very heartwarming, who's very kind. Someone could be inspiring, that people just naturally kind of follow. This could be someone that has like a spark or pizzazz. Is that the word? They're active, they're energetic, they're dynamic, they're creative. I'm a martial artist, so I always mention the archetype of that as well, even though it's not necessarily likely, because usually, these are general readings, but the Queen and King of Wands do have to do with martial arts, fighting, anything sporty like, physical. Oh, hey, you. You're not the devil. It's just that in the tarot, the devil is said to represent Capricorn archetype. Okay, so this adds a very sexual energy to the story. There's sexual tension, energy, cutting. You can cut the air through the air with a knife. It's something oriental, something eclectic, something really root chakra, very at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. What's going on with you guys, Cappy? It's like you're it's like a Kundalini awakening or a root chakra overflow. Some of you are in a connection of some sort with someone who seems to have a hold on you, a grip on you. Chariot, again with the movement, again with the travel, again with the someone has a strong purpose, sense of purpose to them. It's like they take life by the reins when it leads in different directions, and they're trying to kind of, you know, balance the shaky boat. Or a car getting out of control, and they're like trying to kind of, and they got this, the chariot is very strong. They're able to direct things. But I'm trying to feel if this devil is an exterior energy to you that puppeteers you and mimic you, that you are guided here to break out of or to liberate from or to fight against, or if it's an inner aspect of yourself. I'm picking up on an exterior person because it's right next to a court card. So it's someone in your life. Um, and still this 10 of cups is like feels so remote from the story. No, wait, what? Um, Not remote. The past that is meant to become remote is holding on to you like glue. Likely because you're holding on to it, right? Because things can't stick to you if you don't have that glue in you in the first place. But it's like this reading is saying, especially with the chariot and the Queen of Wands here and the Eight of Wands, you gotta have a direction. You can't be moved and swayed. You gotta know what's going on here and be very adamant. January is a meaningful month where you get to set the tone and the speed and the direction of your next chapter of your life. It's the first month of your next 2 decades, 20 years. I mean, Pluto is going to return back to Capricorn at the end of 2024 for a little bit and then move again into Aquarius. But still, this is where it's you're already in it, right? January is basically the initiation. Some would say there was already one this year, 2023, when I'm recording this, because um, Pluto was already in Aquarius for a little while, but it was just for a little while. This is going to be like for 9 months at least. So, and then really quickly going to return and then just stay there for 20 years. So it's almost like consider this month as like when you're a runner and you're competing a marathon, the way you start can literally signify how you finish. So be very mindful in this month about your interactions, your relationships, setting the tone. Knight of Swords. Yeah, right after the Chariot, there's going to be some drama. I'm not gonna lie. We have the Devil, the Chariot, and Knight of Swords, and Queen of Wands. This is a lot of drama, a lot of possible arguments, fighting. If you have a partner, there might gonna be a lot of bickering, a lot of disagreements, a lot of I want to go there, but I want to go there, and the path seems to be taking you far from one another. Um, this could be this Ten of Cups that is possibly dissolving. Please don't freak out, guys. This is not like every Capricorn is about to go through a breakup or a divorce. Relationships that are meant to stay and that are genuinely strong and positive, this will just strengthen. But relationships that are not, this will definitely be like the alarm sounds like, okay, enough. It's the alarm clock. I'm sorry, I just can't stay in bed anymore. Just gotta wake up. There's a new phase to be in, and yeah. So it's going to come with some discomfort, conflict, drama, arguments, hurt feelings. Six of Wands, but this is your look. This is um this is your victory story. Like it's six. It's like the struggle, the Five of Wands behind the Six of Wands. The struggle, the conflict, the argument. You will overcome it. It will be worth the while. And we have from Three of Wands to the Six of Wands. Like it's a journey well done. So it's not easy. So it doesn't just fall into place, but it's still well done. Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, you'll feel very accomplished and proud of yourself. There is a purpose, there is a goal. If there is a battle of some sort that you're fighting, you're going to win, absolute win. The Star. It's like I feel like at the end of no, the second, right when Pluto leaves, like on the 20th, um, I feel like I feel like you'll feel like you can breathe better. Like things will start to make sense. There's falling in love here, possibly. There's renewed hope and rejuvenation and feeling very, very childlike again, feeling very optimistic and even naive. Like there's something that brings back your joie de vie, your joy of life. Um, there's a new dream, the Three of Wands and the Star. There's a new dream that you're pursuing, or maybe it's an old dream that you're re-pursuing, reawakening. But for many of you, it's a new dream. It's an absolutely new dream. 10 of Wands in the upright, 8 of Wands in the reverse. Don't work too hard. Don't put energy on things that are not meant to last. Don't try to revive a dead horse. Um, don't work for the sake of working. Like there needs to be a purpose to it. Like something's going to come out of it. Don't just work yourself and tire yourself to run away from the situation or to not cope, or it's not going to help. You got to deal with this, you know. This is a good process. This is also the archetype of the Pandora box. First, all the demons need to come out before hope can come out of the box. There has to be a process of cleansing. The Star card is not always comfortable. Purity, again, that brings us back to Pluto. Reaching a level of purity is an alchemical process. It's burning down layers that can hurt. So the only way out is in. Just go into it. Admit to yourself what you're feeling, what you're going through. Be in it. Deal with it. Don't run away to, I don't know, responsibilities and work, etc. And I'm picking up, don't take other people's responsibility, don't take other people's karma, don't try to save them. If they don't see it by now, it's not your job to help them see it. You're just keeping yourself stuck in the karma as well, and making it your own, and not elevating it from them. They will still have to deal with their karma. So you're just kind of fighting windmills if you do that. Okay, anything else to conclude this reading for my beautiful Capricorn for January? The Emperor, you got this. You're the Emperor. I mean, you're the Emperor. Okay. Oh, and the Magician. See, you're a powerhouse. This is what Pluto has done for you. You are now a powerhouse. Nothing can bring you down. Nothing. You're like, oh, I've handled Pluto in my sign for 14 years. You think this will excite me? It's okay. Nothing is constant. And this will be the most important change for you. And it will truly raise your frequency to a level of leadership on your own life. Like you'll know the direction. I do pick up that some of you are going to receive a leadership position of some sort, where you'll be creating it and guiding it, and being possibly responsible for people. There's wisdom involved in it. For those of you that are under a sibling rivalry, it's archetypal. It's an ancient tale between your souls. This needs to play out. Just do your best. Tend to your karma. Don't create new one unnecessarily. Don't allow anyone hurting you as well. But keep in mind that in order for you to establish yourself in this power position, you gotta let go of some narratives. You gotta let go of some people that you thought will be there forever, some stories that you thought they were your final stories. Accepting the pen and the clear paper, and start writing your next chapter. And Spirit will help you. Okay, it's already been prepping you. Beautiful. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much. Once again, be sure to check the description box below if you want to study tarot. Okay. Now we're going to move into Taurus. Okay, I'm going to take a moment. Okay. Taurus. Let's clear the energy that we had from the Capricorn reading, so it doesn't get enmeshed unless it's supposed to be enmeshed. I feel like the camera's out of focus. Let's see if this is helpful. Trying to fix the ring light to see if maybe this way. Same. Nope. Nope. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, we're just gonna have to leave it at that. Just going to have to content with that. See, it did it. See, there it's focused. I'll stare at it. Here it's focused and no, out of focus. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. Taurus energy, sun, moon, rising, stellium. Happy New Year's, happy 2024. January 2024. Jupiter will be moving direct. It's in your sign on January 1st. No, I think already on the last day of December of the year, maybe on the 31st or something. It's like your New Year's gift. Whatever is imbalanced in you, or out of whack, out of order, Jupiter retrograde was emphasizing it so that it forces you to find balance and work towards rebalancing your system. And if you've done so, Jupiter moving direct will come with rewards. And if not, I don't know. You'll be okay. You'll survive. You live, you learn. I was just about to say Pluto is moving into Aquarius to square you, and it brought out the star card that is associated with Aquarius. So that's a good sign. It means that the square from Pluto is going to really benefit you, Taurus. It's going to force out hidden light that was suppressed and hidden by a lot of dark processes and maybe events or traumas, life for you. But it's going to push light from its hiding outside into your exterior experiences, exterior environment, and yourself, of course. Very positive, very hopeful. And I think it's going to shine a very nice light on you. I think it's going to make you look glowing somehow. I know it would make sense that it would happen while it was trining you in Capricorn, but I think the square is going to push it out. Taurus for January, please. The Magician. Okay, that is a lot of talent. So some of you Taurus are exhibiting incredible level of talent and inspiration and skill, and it's shining. Like people around you will be very much aware of it, will acknowledge it, will either seek your counsel, guidance, to hire you to work with you. You'll be serving as an expert, as an advisor, as someone that when you speak, the room goes quiet. Again, it's also very creative. There's something very whimsical about this, very out of the box. And this is not like a CEO lecturing about taxes, right? There's something creative and mystical about this. Knight of Wands, and very fast-paced. Okay, January is going to be fast-paced. Interesting. I didn't expect this. It's going to be very mutable, very movable, very dynamic, very exciting, adventurous. Opportunities will come that out of the blue that will feel like, wow, what did I really just get this email? Did I really just get this text or this phone call or this sudden encounter that leads to something incredible? Like, beautiful, beautiful, Taurus. Where is this heading to? Taurus. Ooh, where is this heading to? Ten of Swords. This is a combination that is so it's like so much energy with the Star and the Magician and the Knight of Wands, that I feel like it will create a situation where there will be no room for leftovers, karmic residuals that are still kind of tailing you, right? That you're still trying to shake off. It will be shaken off. It will have to like be either buried or closed completely. And I feel like the fact that this is the mythic tarot means something. It brings up the justice archetype. Okay, you're being forgiven. You're being released. You're being redeemed. Taurus, this is big. You're being redeemed from um, karma of some sort. I don't know if you went through an accelerated process of clearing karma, um, but it's like spirit is like, okay, no more. It's not letting you be chased by painful karma anymore because you paid your dues, or maybe you get a sweetened, shortened sentence or something like that. Like got a retrial. That's incredible. That is incredible. Okay. Eight of Wands. Um, I feel like a lot of you Taurians out there have worked like maybe you worked really hard on something that was meaningful to you, that you cared about, that you were pursuing. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be just a continuous state of just life that you feel like you give it your all, put in a lot of effort into the detail, do all the hard work, do everything right, but still you're not granted the fruits to your labor. It's still not worth the while. It's like all this investment, all this energy, all this work for nothing. But it only was like that because of the karma that you were carrying that kept eating up your rewards. You had to do the work and then you paid with the rewards to mother karma, whatever, and but now it's telling you to keep going. Came out after 10 of swords, like keep acting the way you've acted now. Hopefully um the results will be different. Now you will feel, now the rewards or the results of your work will actually be given to you and not just lost in a weird way somehow, not taken, will just be given to you. What you earned, you will receive. So um, don't despair with the way you've been trying to achieve things. Just know that maybe you just had a debt to pay, an energetic debt to pay. Ooh, whoa, okay. Hey, you. Speaking of abundance and rewards and good karma and even dharma, the Empress, just the highest octave of you. And then Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords. What? Uh, what is this, Taurus? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay, so something really, really, really great, like really great, like amazing, like whoa, like cowabunga, like amazing is coming. A blessing you can't even, like falling in love, pregnancy, birth, a project that really succeeds, feeling super abundant, having a land, maybe you're purchasing a home, maybe you feel really pretty, maybe you're just drop dead gorgeous. I don't know, but things are wow. Okay, anyone looking at you from the outside is like, whoa, Taurus is like a freaking goddess. Okay, hi Aphrodite, hi. But then what? How do we get from this to this? Who is feeling upset that you get this? Hmm? Who the fuck doesn't like seeing you getting all of this? Because they're used to you getting all of this. So they're like, oh, Taurus must be doing something wrong, right? But then now you're getting all of this, doing the same awesome things. And they're like, and this comes with a sense of betrayal. It's like someone really not being happy for you. And you're like really surprised, like, from you? This is coming from you? I didn't expect that from you. Like, what? Listen, don't go into arguments with people who want to see you fail. Don't go into arguments with people who got used to feeling good about themselves every time you're down or going through something difficult. Don't go back to arguing with, I don't know, family members or people from the past that you had very difficult karma with, that here you are, have been released from. Okay? Don't be, don't fall into the trap. It's what they want. Just don't do it, Taurus. If something really yum happens, just, just eat it. Just eat it. Okay? Um, because it will be followed with a disappointment from someone that you thought would be happy for you or whatever the case may be, and they're not. I don't think this is my reading. I have no idea who would be so unhappy for me if something amazing would come for me. I don't know. For some of you it could be a family member. For some of you it could be asshole parents who, I don't know. I don't know, they're just assholes. Why would they why would they do that? Why would they try to bring you down like that? It's like there's no reason. It makes no sense. There's something here is very confused. There's a very confused mindset here. It's like these people don't even know how to think, let alone what it is that they're thinking. Like, do you even know how to read? um, just let them chew up on each other's brains, and you stay yummy, okay, Taurus? Stay yummy. Show me more for Taurus, please. The Hangman. Okay. I feel like this is going to bring up a talk. We need to talk. Taurus, you can't keep in your life people who have or will or are or all of the above backstab you and rejoice in your misery and lie and deceive you in the name of I don't know what, in the name of sacrifice, in the name of unconditional love. I don't know what BS juice you're drinking. Maybe you have a Jesus complex. I don't know, but you're not saving them, honey bunny. You're just hurting yourself. That's not being a saint. That's being narcissistic enough to be willing to sacrifice yourself so that others might look at you as a saint. Like it's worked. So those of you who do that to yourself, first and foremost, tough love here. You ready? You're doing this to yourself. Please, you can choose not to. Um, you have all this really great energy and talent and opportunity. You're being cleared of karma and forgiven. You're receiving this opportunity, this abundance, this love, this beauty. You're glowing. And then you're like, No, but if I'm not miserable, then I'm not spiritual. And if I'm having too much fun, I should stop. Oh, you should stop, all right. What is this? For who? For what? You think spirit is impressed? You think God is impressed? You think anyone is impressed? No, you're punishing yourself. If you're doing something to yourself in ways of punishing someone else, you're punishing yourself. If you need to punish yourself for someone else to improve, then they should be punished. No one should be punished. Just get out, just step out of that mindset. Okay, just you stay in this sacrifice. Maybe in your childhood you had some sort of you were sacrificed somehow. Maybe you were thrown under the bus. Maybe you were the scapegoat. Maybe um they sold you for a buck. I don't know. Um, and you've been perpetuating that ever since, calling it martyrism or calling it um, unconditional love or calling it Christ consciousness. I don't know what name you give it, but it's psychological bullcrap where you are repeating the abuse of your abuser against you. So not only you're not healing yourself or holding them accountable, you're actually continuing their abuse. If they had ill intent against you, then they win because they don't even have to actively hurt you. You just keep hurting yourself. Um, and they manage to convince you that makes you a great person or something. It's extra upsetting seeing the Empress and the Ace of Cups on the table because it's so yummy. Like you have on the table in front of you a vegan strawberry whipped cream cake that is just perfect. And you're not eating it because you want to give it to the person who kills cows for a living because they need redemption. Like, what? No, 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 no. You eat the cake and they need to deal with their karma. You can't see it right now, but my leg is shaking out of nerves. I'm like upset. I'm upset because I can't even be mad at anyone for doing this to you. You're doing this to yourself. I stopped shaking my leg. My foot is not shaking anymore. Show me more, please, for Taurus for January 2024. Thank you. Three of Cups. Look who's happy. Look who's putting on a smile. Look who's saying no to this BS. Look at who's like, bitch, I don't need this. Bye. You. Yes. Be celebrated. Be pursued. Have fun. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Some of you, there's birth. Some of you, there's a party, a celebration. You're celebrating something, a milestone, a success, a friendship, a birthday. Seven of Pentacles. Speaking of the cow, see, you can eat the strawberry whipped cream vegan cake and have a happy cow next to you. It's magic. It's called vegan whipped cream. It's very hard to get. It's practically in every store. So, go on that journey. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Why do you feel like you need to prove yourself to anyone when you're this? Why do you feel like you need to prove yourself worthy? Why do you feel like you need to show people what you got when it's like oozing and evident? The more you try to like convince or prove yourself, the more people, even if subconsciously, um, assume that you need to prove yourself. Can you just float into the room? Just float into the room. Don't carry. Here's the coin that I have to give. You don't have to give a coin. Just be you, boo. It's enough. Look. What you think queens or goddesses bother proving anything because they know they don't, and that is like so loud. Even if you don't say anything, it's so loud. The moon and the tower. That shit is dramatic. So there's chaos in January somewhere. Um, and you're going to have to. I'm very drawn to the split here, top of the tower. It's like an earthquake, yeah. And also the split of her head to three different heads and the dog to three different heads. The parts in you are have been growing so broad that your individual self currently can't hold all of these magnanimous personalities within you. Wow, that was a major statement. Okay, so here are the options. You're either going to have to pass on some of them and choose a direction of a self to play out in the world, or you're going to have to enlarge your sense of self in a way that will serve these inner aspects. I don't know how. This is what I got. Um, you know what it's like? It's like you've recalled energetically, not necessarily cognitively, you've recalled energetically past lifetimes with, different skills, different talents, different knowledge, different wisdoms, but all of them, each of them are like magnanimous, like a few magnanimous lifetimes, and you've integrated them back into a more wholesome aspect of the psyche. Like it was like you were this in this lifetime, you were this in this lifetime, you were this in this lifetime, and now suddenly in this lifetime you're like all three, and it's like you got to learn how to have these aspects or personalities coexist inside, or else it will lead to, at the very least, a headache, or if not, a breakdown. Maybe that's what you're feeling right now, or maybe that's what you're about to experience. As Jupiter moves direct in your sign with Uranus there as well, it's like an earthquake to your sense of self, but it doesn't come from a place that is breaking you down as much as it's trying to show you the complexities so that you will work on integrating and become like an entity in the world that people can, I don't know, handle. Um, like maybe when you walk into one room, you're type A, and maybe when you walk into another room, you're type B, and when you walk into a different room, you're type C. And it's like, how do you walk into a room and you're all of these types, but not like in a crazy jumping from one to another, but an integrated one, like pouring them into the pot and making a new dish that is you, kind of like that. Right. Good luck, Taurus. That sounds like a lot, um, but you can do it. You got this. All right. Thank you, Taurus. Amazing. Be sure to check Tarot Masterclass below in the description box if you're about that life, and say thank you to me with your thumbs, or whatever you use, whatever finger you use to press to like. Okay, and then let's move into Virgo. Virgo. Virgo for January. Oh, I look tired. Yeah, I look tired because I'm tired because I wake up super early every day to meditate. It's kind of cool. I'm not actually making fun of it. It's kind of cool. Just trying to focus again. No, and I know I'm being annoying when I do that. Okay, next. Virgo. Let's clear the past readings, please. And focus the energy on messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stallion. For January 2024, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, all the jazz. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Three of Cups, Four of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Empress. Virgo, there is a dissonance between what is your outside layers and what you exude to the world and what's inside. Okay, so on the outside, to yourself in the mirror and to the world, and it's not a show, it's a part of you. Okay, you have the Empress and the Three of Cups, abundant, beautiful, positive, creative, popular, um, manifesting. People like being around you. You exude warmth, kindness. Awesome. And then there's the inner layers where you have Four of Swords and Eight of Swords. Painful, painful karma, grief, um, betrayal, feeling stuck, um, feeling like you don't even know how to process or resolve it, and have your these layers melt and integrate into these layers. It's like super cold on the inside, super warm on the outside. You are exhibiting two different climates, two different um, just life paths almost. Like one path is moving forward and is positive and is creative, and the other is like stagnant and full of pain and confusion. And it's like these two paths are like allegedly in this one body or one path or one person walking, and it's like, so even if your movements look graceful on the outside, on the inside you feel like a screeching mechanism that needs oiling, but no one can hear it and everybody sees this beautiful. And again, it's not a show, it's not a pretense, you're not pretending. It's a real aspect of you, but it's almost like there's you the work is done from the outside in of healing and creation and positivity, but instead of like from the inside out, where the inside is being healed and it's becoming creative and warm and positive, and then slowly it affects the exterior layers, and then your personality and your behavior go in alignment with that. It's the opposite. It's like your personality and your behavior are that, like healing and becoming more soothed and calm and friendly and giving and kind and sweet and abundant and celebratory and generous to other people. But inside you feel like you don't care about any of them and you don't like doing the things you're doing. And it's like, maybe it's like fake it until you make it, but it's not exactly fake. You're genuine with the things you do and the way you communicate, but it's just you don't feel it on the outside. On the inside. You gotta work, you gotta allow your outside layers help you work on your inner layers. You gotta speak to yourself like you would speak to other people with kindness and patience. Um, you know, it's like behaving in a super patient and respectful manner to someone, but inside your actual, not actual, but an aspect of you is just really resentful to them or doesn't like them or think less of them. And it's, I'm not judging it. Maybe they are worthy of that. Maybe they suck, you know. Like there's an aspect of you that is able to put that aside and be kind and generous. And then there's an aspect. Now I know I'm describing like the human condition, and many of us are like that. But with you, it's so like what's coming through. It's so evidently like it's not even kind of morphed into one another. It's like there's this step and then there's this step, and it's like and there's this line in between um, of these layers and these layers. So that line needs to be gone somehow. That's separating a floor or level. Maybe you don't let it go because you're worried that this will outdo this as opposed to the other way around. Even if that happens, maybe that's what needs to happen so that, and then you'll go through a process of being a time frame of being a little grumpy and not super cute to everyone. And then little by little, it will be able to be released and healed. Um, and maybe that's okay. Maybe you're gonna have to deal with the possibility. I mean, maybe it will be the other way around. Maybe that will trickle to that. But maybe you gotta deal with the possibility of for a while not be liked. And and consider that people might still love you even if they won't like you. Not everyone, but who maybe some that are involved. Um, yeah, Virgo, you deserve to take a break from being perfect. And any cross watcher dealing with a shadow Virgo or that doesn't understand you would be like, "Oh, Virgo is shitty and mean." And it's like, I need to hear Virgo's side first before I decide that they are the bad guy in this story. Virgo is like the who you project your stuff onto that you're not aware of in yourself. If it's good stuff, then you think Virgo is a saint. If it's bad stuff, you think Virgo is a devil. So I mean, maybe the Virgo you're dealing with is a little bit of a devil, but consider the possibility that maybe there's aspects in you that you haven't worked on or are unaware of, but the system is trying to mirror it to you, so you project it onto Virgo. See what you blame a Virgo for. It's kind of with the Jewish people. Uh, Anti-Semites do it a lot. They project, they're unaware, they project the aspects of themselves, the negative aspects of themselves that they're not aware enough to be cognizant to onto the Jewish people. So, you know, if you want to know what the darkness in someone's heart, see what they blame the Jews for, you know? And it's almost like if you want to know what's the darkness of someone's heart, see what they blame Virgo for. You know, again, not always. Okay, it's not uh, unanimous and every single time. Some like maybe the Virgo you're dealing with is acting like an ass, but you got to consider that possibility because that's a very common archetype with Virgos. Okay, Virgo, back to you, honey bunny. Honey bunny, what is going on with me? Who am I? Honey bunny, that's hysterical. Okay. Okay, honey bunny. All right. Let's continue, Virgo. Show me more, please, for Virgo for Capricorn. What? Virgo for Capricorn? I meant, okay, Capricorn season, I guess. Or maybe for some of you, you're actually dealing with a Capricorn. But what I meant to say, Virgo for January. King of Wands, also a cardinal sign. Maybe you're dealing with someone cardinal, someone very masculine, a leader, a fiery person, an energetic person, a charismatic person, um, someone you might be infatuated with, or this person. and or they are kind of zoned in on you. They're really zoomed in on you. They're like looking at you intently. The Hangman and the Death card. They're going through a very meaningful, deep process of transformation. It's painful. It's not comfortable. I think they have resisted it for a while, but now they're at a point where they're just surrendered to it. I think um, it's very. Watch the Capricorn reading. It's very what Pluto did to Capricorns. It's like a very rigorous. Pluto just brings you down to your knees until you surrender, and then it lifts you up into stardom or royalty, right? So they're going through this very challenging process of surrendering to change. Maybe they've been holding on to something for a long time that needed to change, and now they're finally ready to release, or are by energy kind of forced to release. Um, this can very much be mirroring you, maybe, or maybe these are the cards for you. Maybe you're just maybe for the sake of this King of Wands, you need to go through this process. Maybe you're mirroring each other, right? Maybe there's a level of sacrifice you both have to take in order to experience this new dawn, this new chapter. Um, right? One sun needs to set for another sun to rise. And Virgo, it seems like some of you have been sacrificing a lot or have experienced a level of sacrifice with the Eight of Swords and the Hangman. There's been like an ongoing sense of a lot of like being stuck or in pain. And the Strength card here shows that you had to show perseverance and endurance and heroism, even. Um, it's like, what's the word? An initiation. But it's like it feels like a long initiation for some reason. It's like an 8 years kind of thing, almost like, will this ever be over, or am I doomed to have this be my life kind of thing? Like, is my life a constant ending, sacrifice, difficulty, heavy burdens, and just watching all this goodness like pass right by me, or opportunities, but then they don't get fulfilled. And then I have to leave or change, or it's like something feels right, something feels good, something feels like it can manifest and be amazing. And then suddenly something happens that is like crazy weird, that takes you away from it, and it feels like you have no control over it almost. And it's and you're like, will that ever change? Oh, okay, that was loud, sorry. Show me more about this, please, for Virgo for January. Page of Swords. Interesting. That's such a different energy. Okay, what? There might be someone with a child, or you have a child. Maybe you're meeting someone um, who's a single parent. Um, maybe you feel like you're going through a major change, but the information that you need in order to go through that transformation is just not sufficient. It's not enough. You need more. It's kind of confusing. It's kind of surface level. How are you to make such big decisions with so little knowledge? You got to go within and listen to your intuition, and follow your gut instincts. That's how. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like there's definitely a story here. Could be like a love triangle, not gonna lie. Um, I think someone might have feelings for someone that they can't express. Maybe they're in a committed relationship, or um, maybe the person who has feelings can't express it because the other person that they have feelings for is in a committed relationship. There's something like a level of sacrifice of passion, like look, don't touch kind of thing. Um, and it's not getting easier in January, it's only getting worse, meaning it only, if you think like, oh, maybe it will go away, maybe it will just pass. I don't see it passing, I see it getting more solidified, the emotions actually. Sorry if it's not what you wanted to hear. I can definitely see the discomfort there. Oh, Ace of Wands. So maybe something will come of it. Maybe there will be a spark. Maybe circumstances will change. Maybe one of you is going to express their passion or their desire in some way, shape, or form. It's going to be clear though, and kind of overcome the stagnation or need to sacrifice or need to hide it. Someone feels like they are bound and can't express themselves, their emotions, but I do see it being expressed very, very clearly in a very, you might get a message of some sort or conversation, or something will just happen out of the blue, like something that could be passionate. This could be friendship to lovers, by the way, could be. Show me more, please. Three of Wands. The right after the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's going to start getting a lot more clear once Pluto moves into Aquarius. Like things are just going to start moving fast, and obvious and clear, and with a direction, and with, if you don't know what you want right now, if you feel like, oh, I can't even plan what to do because I don't know what I want, you'll know what you want. Um, yeah, and you will have a sense of purpose and a sense of camaraderie if it involves another person, or a sense of a common shared goal. Um, one more card, please, for Virgo for January. Eight of Wands. Okay, a lot of fire. King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. Capricorn had Queen of Wands, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. Um, so you might also want to watch Capricorn if you didn't. So yeah, things are going to move really fast, and they're going to be based in passions. Like you're not going to care how much money is involved or status. You just want to feel how you feel. You're just super excited, super passionate, super adventurous. You just want to go on that boat together. I don't know, or you just want to go on that journey, or okay, finally I know where I'm heading. Finally, I have a direction. So you'll be super excited and passionate about it. So this is looking great. And very excited. It's like a very changed energy. It's like fire is going to return, and you'll feel a lot more structured and secured and knowing what you want. There might be some financial abundance. Maybe you'll do well in your business, or in your, maybe you'll have an uptick of clients. Somehow money and stability are coming. This could be an opportunity for a home, so maybe a home move. Could be with between this king and queen. It's also definitely possible. Very exciting. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Virgo, if you want to study tarot, check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Link is below. You got this. All Earth signs, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to my channel. If I forgot to introduce myself, sorry. My name is Morgainne, and this is the Existential Shift, where your spiritual bypassm and nonsense go to die. And if you are a narcissist disguising yourself as an empath to yourself, most of people who do that don't know, welcome to your process of healing. This is going to be tough but important, and you can do this. All of you, stay magic, stay true. I love you.